Shout out Tress. Allow me to wear his jersey. Obviously, what it means to him, what it means to me. He's a legend here, so I'm very appreciative he allowed me to wear his jersey.
How did that go down?
Just conversation, man. Obviously, it was very hard for him. Sentimental value to him and me. So, just had a conversation. We talked, and we came up with an agreement, and now I'm able to wear it.
Are you able to share the terms of the deal?
Nah, I can't share the terms of the deal, man. That's between me and him. But I'm blessed to be able to wear it.
Jaden, the realization of being in the NFL, having that jersey, having that helmet, what is that emotion like, putting this on for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, it was a blessing, trying to soak it all in. This is my first NFL practice, while also, focusing on practice. But just that 9-year-old kid in me, just realizing that his dreams came true. Now I'm here, but I still got a long way to go.
So now that sign in your bedroom, you got to get a different sign, right? What's the new sign?
I got to figure that out, man. Try to get better each and every day. But later down the road, that's goals I set for myself personally. But it just comes out with competing every day and get better each and every day.
What was the best part for you being out here today?
Man, playing football again, being a part of the team, new teammates, new everything, and just going back and be able to practice and play the game that I love.
Jaden, you've had a couple of weeks now to let being the quarterback of this franchise sink in. I wonder what thoughts you have now for leading this team, and have you had any conversations with Doug Williams about what it means to lead this Washington, D.C. fan base?
I mean, I had conversations with Doug ever since I met him when I was 18 years old. Always a good guy. Obviously, what he did for this organization, what he did for black quarterbacks in general, it means a lot. For me, it's not really just looking at like what can I do for the team. It's like how can I help the team get better each and every day, myself included.
I know it's been a lifelong goal. We talked 6 weeks ago at the pro day. We talked 2 weeks ago at the draft. What has that time been like for you? Has it been fast, slow, or
It's been fast. Obviously, pro day, doing pre-draft visits, and then obviously once you hear your name called, everything completely changed. I was able to live out my childhood dream, being in the pros, and now I'm here. Now I'm be able to go out here and then dive into this playbook, trying to learn as much as possible, and go out there and try to get better each and every day.
How's it working with?
Yeah, yeah. We were uneducated on the gambling policy in the NFL. We learned about it last night. Me and him have a conversation, and we canceled the bet. Obviously, we don't want to get in trouble with anything, so we're just focused on being the best players for our respective teams.
Jaden, it's only day one, but how is everything going with Cliff, Tavita, getting into the offense? Like, how do you?
Man, it's fun. It's fun. Love it. I mean, just the open communication, open dialogue, having those guys around me. Obviously, I coached at the highest level. Played too, so different set of eyes, man. So I'm trying to be a sponge and learn as much as possible.
Did you watch any of Kyler and Cliff in Arizona?
Yeah, I mean, I was at Arizona State at the time,
Yeah.
so for sure. I just love watching football in general.
Jaden, you mentioned being a sponge. What do you think your biggest challenge is going to be integrating yourself into this franchise, into this team?
I mean, just going through the lumps of being a rookie and trying to learn how to be a pro. I mean, however that is, that's on the field, off the field, man. Just trying to learn as much as possible. I don't have a definitive answer for you. What I need to work on, I'm just trying to learn as much as possible.
How much? Talk about wearing the number 5 and what does it mean to wear that 5 on your jersey from now, having it in college and now to having it in the pros? What does it mean to you to wear that 5 on your chest?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, it's significant not only to me but to him also. So him allowing me to wear it, it meant a lot. That he was able to kind of just pass it to me, pass the torch. Obviously with the agreements, but he didn't have to come off. He didn't have to come off the number. Obviously what he did for her, he's a captain, All Pro Bowl player. So he means a lot to the DMV, to this organization. So for him to be able to allow me to wear a number, it just shows that he has my back, and he's excited, and that's what we talked about, and I'm excited to be his teammate.
How was it?
Three more. Around a couple, in and out here. What you heard from the fan base, rooting for this team, down, the franchise been down for 2 decades plus.
Yeah, I mean, it's a franchise that's eager. Be able to go out there and try to help the team win football games. And obviously, it's new everything here, and the DMV, this fan base, everybody they want to see wins. They want to see excitement, want to see joy. So, hopefully that we could go out there, we could do it as a Commanders franchise, as a team. But that's way down the road. We worry about rookie minicamp and practice tomorrow.
How comfortable are you with the playbook?
Man, it was awesome. I said be able to live out a childhood dream. Seeing my helmet, my locker, obviously a jersey, come out here and get to practice. You can't take these times for granted because at the end of the day, it's something that a lot of people work for. A lot of people don't be able to achieve their dreams. So God blessed me to be in this position, man. So I'm just happy.
What are your early impressions of just the playbook in general? What are your early impressions of just the playbook in general? I mean, is it an encyclopedia?
I would say any NFL playbook is encyclopedia, but it's day by day. Obviously, today was install 1. Go out there and just try to master install 1, and go back, watch the tape. Tomorrow, master install 2. As I start getting more rest, start getting more comfortable. Keep building and expanding on it.
It's not just it's not just winning games, of course. It's also winning the locker room. How do you've been in this leadership role before? How do you kind of see yourself getting into that and kind of be one of the best, getting your kind of fan out?
Just being myself, being a hard worker. Don't try to be somebody I'm not. People see real from fake, authentic, and who's not. So just go out there, just be myself. Try to make connections. Talk to people. Obviously, I'm 23. It's a lot of different age ranges in this locker room. So trying to relate as much as possible. Show them, I'm all about the team. I'm all about hard work, and I'm just here to get better each and every day.
Phil, how do you feel?
I was awesome. It's so fun to be on the field. I mean, you play the game to play football, right? And you go through your rookie season and you have the combine, you have a lot of things that aren't football. So to be back on the field and to be a part of a team is amazing. It feels great to be out here.
Did your dad or your brother, anybody give you kind of advice on this part of the process?
Yeah. I mean, they helped a ton. At the end of the day, you're going to get to a team and everything's going to be a little bit different. And so, you have the fundamentals that you learn growing up, hard work, kind of earn your way and don't force yourself into any situation. But when it comes to this team, I think I've learned so much already in one day. Just about, competition, just about camaraderie, just about what this culture is going to be about. And I think that's what excites me right now is that I kind of get to dive into a new culture, a new opportunity, and be a part of this team with a lot of great faces and a lot of great people.
As former QB, what's it like with Jaden catching passes?
He's a stud. I mean, he's a stud. It was so fun. I was lucky enough to get with him a little bit, leading up to this, just being in the same town as he was and being able to do that, get some reps, and then be able to translate that into some competition here in 7-on and then clean up routes versus air, clean up all that stuff was so much fun, and hopefully we can continue to build a relationship and get better and compete.
You've obviously been around a lot of high-profile people. Does his presence kind of remind you of people we've been around, or just what's his presence like?
Oh, he's a stud. I don't think comparisons ever do justice to anyone, whether that's who you're comparing to or whether that's the person that you're comparing. And so I don't know who I'd compare, but I know that he's one heck of a quarterback, and he's a lot of fun to play with from a personality standpoint. And so I've had a blast in just 24 hours being in D.C. with him. I'm so thankful for this receiver room, too. It's been a blast to be a part of this. Some of the vets out here, we have Kaz and Bryson who are kind of showing all us rookies the way. And so just so thankful for those guys, and then so thankful for, the other guys that are kind of in this class with me. So it's been a lot of fun. I think at the end of the day, people who love football are going to get along, and he's somebody that loves football, and I consider myself someone who loves football, and so right off the bat you kind of have that to relate to each other, and then from that you build your own personality, and you have your own experiences that you kind of get to mold your personality off of, and I think he's somebody that's just fun to be around. He's good energy, he's high spirits, and he's always going to be growing and learning with every rep and every opportunity.
Do you feel like your experience as a quarterback, does that help you kind of build a rapport?
Oh, it helps. It helps a lot. I think it's a position that's hard to understand unless you've played it. But I think I was lucky. The biggest thing I've noticed is the communication aspect. Is you speak the same language, you understand that, and that's something going into rookie minicamp you try and get a head start on because it's a brand new language, it's a brand new system. You're running the same plays, but maybe the reads are a little bit different than what I've been used to in college, and so kind of just to get a head start on that in rookie camp, and then hopefully build throughout the summer, and then build in training camp, get ready for the season, and just put your best ball out there so that you can compete.
To wear this uniform for the first time. You've been dreaming of this moment,
Yeah.
dreaming of playing in the NFL. What are those emotions like, putting on the Washington jersey, putting on that Washington helmet for the first time?
Oh, it's special. It's so special to do that alone. Any opportunity to play football is a blessing, and then to do it with an organization with the history that's here in Washington, and then to do it with a lot of guys who are so talented that are out there on the field today is even more of a blessing. So it's kind of surreal. It's impossible to completely articulate how you feel, but shoot, it's complete joy, complete happiness and passion.
Explain the
You had
animal.
a ton of
Yeah.
goals. You had a ton of pop out there on the field already on the first day. What goals have you set for yourself for this season?
Yeah, this season's so interesting because I think I'm just trying to go in, dive in, and learn everything I can, right? With every rep, with every opportunity, my goal is to get better. I think if you get too focused in the long term and you get too focused in the past, it kind of cloudies your opportunity to grow and get better. So it's really just one rep at a time, trying to enjoy the moment, trying to bond with this team, and then hopefully when the vets get here, try and learn and grow from what they have and their experiences.
It feels great. I'm happy, blessed to be here. Feels good to be able to come out here and compete today. That's all we're about this year is just competing.
What was the thing at the beginning of practice where everybody went nuts on the course side?
Just some early, pre-practice competition. Just trying to get some juice. Something that Coach enjoys seeing us do is just competing.
Just a few weeks ago, you're going through pro days and everything else, and now you're here. Has it been quick, or is it just forever to get to this spot?
It's been a smooth transition. Just taking things as they come. I can't rush the process. I just enjoy everything I've been going through up to this point, and now I'm here, just ready to get after this thing with these guys.
Does it feel like a freshman year where you got all these brand new faces and stuff?
Just trying to put names to faces, learning who my teammates are, learning who the staff is. Everyone's been great. I've enjoyed being in the presence of everyone in the building. It's definitely been a great first couple of days.
Yeah. All right, obviously you're used to the maize and blue. Now you're wearing the burgundy and gold. What is that emotion like, putting on that Washington jersey, that Washington helmet for the first time? It's almost like a childhood dream come true.
It feels great. There's a history of names that wore these uniforms, and just to be one of many, I'm just ready to carry on the Commander pride and raise hell.
When you see all your rookie class, right, and all your new teammates, what's the biggest challenge for you coming from the college game to the NFL, that adjustment, that acclimation period?
Just coming out and being the ultimate competitor. Wanting to win every rep and just battle it out with these guys. It's a group of great guys who are out here trying to compete for a spot. So just come in every day and just be the biggest competitor I could be.
And Mike, obviously there's a lot of interest in all the draft picks, but Jaden in particular has kind of commanded a lot of attention. I'm curious, what you've learned about him just from being around the last couple of days and just out here on the field today.
He's a great guy. Today out here on the field, he's just showing that he's a great competitor, great quarterback, and just coming out here doing the things that he's been blessed to do, and just competing again for a spot.
What are some of the things as you go look through the defensive playbook and all that? Just learning techniques. What are going to be some of the bigger adjustments do you feel for yourself?
Just learning the new language. I think that's really it.
Two more.
What was that first moment like when you guys blew the whistle and everyone running and the coaches screaming, take me inside? Have you ever done something like that, and what do you think of that?
It was just, Coach Q talked about it, just pre-practice competition, running through the bags and just getting some juice in the air. That's all it was.
Hey, Mike, championship culture at the University of Michigan. I'm wondering what you learned there and how you're going to bring that culture here to the Commanders.
I just learned how to grind, learn how to, fall in love with the process, learn how to lead. And, what I'm coming in as a rookie is just coming in and being a competitor, coming in and just wanting to earn the respect of my teammates.
Practicing the books?
Yeah.
What was that like? What do you want to accomplish?
Yeah, I think the first thing is just trying to get the playbook, trying to understand it and be able to just play fast, seeing what the defense is doing and then just taking what they're giving you, taking advantage of the opportunity, trying to just get that gel with the team together, get in the system and just understanding each other. So.
Listen,
Yeah, I got you guys.
You were a walk-on at Kansas State, and
Yes,
now
sir.
you're in the NFL.
Yeah.
What are the emotions like when you put on this jersey, when you put on that helmet for the first time?
Yeah, I think just being a walk-on, seeing perspective in football from that point of view, it means so much to put the W on and be a member of the Commanders. It's something I worked so hard for, something I dreamed of doing as a kid. So being able to just put that W on, be out here competing with these guys, with these coaches. It means everything. I'm so blessed and grateful to be in this opportunity.
What are your first impressions of Jaden?
Man, I threw with him out in Orange County and really enjoyed spending time with him, throwing, running routes for him. I mean, he's a super talented kid, great dude, and one person I really like to be around and hopefully grow with.
When was this that you grew up in Orange County?
Yeah, so I was training out in Orange County for like pre-draft process. It was out at Golden West, so Sam was out there too, Sam Hartman as well. So got to be around both the quarterbacks coming in. So it's been really good to kind of have that chemistry and have that gel already.
I mean, you've been with several. Go ahead, Nikki.
Have you had a chance to deal much with Kingsbury, and if so, what are your impressions of him?
Yeah, just since I got here, so got here the 8th at night, and then just yesterday working with him, and then coming in today, and I've just really enjoyed it. He's a guy who loves the game, wants us to win, and wants the best from all the players. And I mean, we're very like-minded in that sense, and we want to win and we want to get better. And he's the exact person that I'd want to do it with.
I mean, you've worked with a lot of different quarterbacks in high school, college. What are the kind of nuances, something that you picked up on Jaden that's really impressed you early on?
Yeah, I mean, I think just the ball placement, the arm talent he has. He's got the ability to make every throw. And, I mean, you see it all over the film, too. Like, he can run, he can extend plays, create explosives with his legs, throw it 80 yards downfield and create a huge play in the pass game. So, I mean, he's got all the intangibles, and he's a natural leader and a guy who brings his teammates together. So, I mean, I'm just very impressed with who he is and what kind of player he is.
How does he do that? How is he a natural leader? What do you see him?
Yeah, I mean, there's just guys who players naturally get attracted to, revolve around, and he's got that personality where you want to be with him, you want to work with him, you want to be watching film with him, you want to be out here working with him. So, I mean, he's just kind of got that it factor that you want in a quarterback.
What is it like to be part of, like, essentially a refresh, because half the roster is new staff?
Yeah.
What's it like to come into it kind of behind, you're just starting something new?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very blessed to come into this environment, like new staff, new people up front. So, I mean, it's cool to be able to be in this atmosphere, continue to just build that culture from our draft class. Obviously, we're the first class to come in, so being able to build that culture, get in with that new staff, kind of be that first person to lay that foundation, build that culture, and just grow as an organization. Just because, I mean, I think we got some great things ahead of us, and I'm super excited to see what we can accomplish.
Hey there, this is Candy Waller checking in from the first day of rookie camp out in Ashburn, Virginia, the Washington Commanders. I'm standing here with drafted linebacker Jordan, and let me make sure I'm pronouncing your last name correctly.
McGee.
Yeah.
Everybody say it wrong.
Yes.
Everybody spell it with either MCGEE. That's how a lot of people spell it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I said, let me get it right.
Yeah.
So you're not that far from your hometown of Towson. So how has the experience been so far for you?
It's been crazy, just getting here. I got here yesterday. I drove up from Philly, from Temple. It was about a 3.5-hour drive. It wasn't too bad, but just being close to home, having the support system come and watch me play and practice. That's everything to me.
So talk a little bit about your draft experience. Who gave you the phone call? Where were you? What was the whole moment like?
So I was home in Dover, Delaware, at my dad's house having a draft party. I was getting a call from Wi-Fi Stadium. I forgot the stadium name for a second, so I answered it, and AP answered. Adam Peters, he answered, and then put me on the phone with Coach Dan Quinn. Coach Ken Norton was on the phone. It was surreal just to have them, want me as a player and just have me come into the organization and look at me as that type of dog.
So how much did you engage with the team or meet with AP, Dan Quinn, leading up to the draft?
Leading up to the draft, I met with the Redskins my fault.
Listen, the fans are going to love you for that.
Yeah, the Commanders, I met with the Commanders maybe like once at the Combine for informal interviews. That's what I did.
So who have you been kind of seeking advice from as you've been going on this journey? Do you have any mentors already in the league?
Yeah, I have. So I had 2 past teammates who's in the league right now. Sean Bradley plays for the Eagles, and then Chappelle Russell played for the Steelers. They both was at Temple when I was a freshman. So just seeing them, rise up, just having that type of leadership. Before me being able to, represent that well and just come out here and do my thing.
So how would you describe your game? What can fans expect to see from you?
Running and hitting. That's it. Running and hitting and cerebral. I'm very smart. I like to work on communication, and I'm gonna get it done.
So out here earlier, as soon as practice was getting started, it was a lot of yelling and all that going on. So what's that? What was that? Or is that top secret?
No, it's just competition.
Okay,
competition. That's what they preach here. Competition. Iron sharpens iron. We want to get after it early. Get the energy hype before practicing. That's what we want to do.
Alrighty, well, Jordan, welcome to the Washington Commanders. It was great talking to you, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
Hey there, Bowie TV watchers. This is Candy Waller reporting to you from Ashburn, Virginia, the Washington Commanders Day 1 rookie camp. I'm standing here with safety Dominique Hampton. How are you?
Feeling great, blessed to be here. It's surreal that I'm in this moment now, coming from the draft, seeing my name called, to be on the field now with these players. It's surreal.
So let's go back to the moment of the draft when you got the call. Who did you get your call from, and how was that overall moment?
I got the call from AP and DQ. We talked on the phone, and it was a crazy moment. Just spending time with my family, shed a couple tears. And ain't nobody gonna tell you about that though, but spend time with the family. It was a blessing.
So earlier, and I've already asked one of your teammates about this, we heard a lot of energy kind of as soon as you all were getting started. So can you describe a bit more about the energy right now that you've been feeling since you've been here?
Excitement, just everybody's excited to get back on the field, make a name for himself. We got players out here that's just trying to be known, so it's a lot of energy coming with trying to be one of the better players on the field to get recognized.
So tell us a bit about yourself. What's some fun facts about you that we should know?
Fun facts, I snowboard. I'm a shredder. A lot of people don't know that. I went up to Seattle. I went to school in Washington, so a couple of my friends introduced me to the snowboarding life, and that's what I do now.
So tell us a bit about your time in Washington, playing with Michael Penix Jr. and others that also went in the draft. How was that experience for you, and how does that help you today?
It for sure helps me, because the level of talent that we had at practice was almost an NFL practice in college. We had 3 receivers get drafted, quarterback, linemen. It's just everywhere you go, it was talent, and same we're here in the NFL. It's just a different level.
So what do you want Washington Commanders fans to know about you?
I want them to know that I'm going to give them everything I got. I want them to know I'm going to give this program everything I got, and I'm going to put on for my family, which essentially is going to put on for the Commanders.
Well, thank you so much for taking time. I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.